I'll read the phrase here real quick. When you wear this promise necklace, always remember, I want to do everything I promised you because you are special. I saw you and fell for your charms. You are amazing, and I cannot stop myself from falling in love with you over and over. I love you. All right. What do you think here? The necklace is kind of on top of the text. That's true. The design is, it's slick. I'm trying to figure out what I think of the design. I mean, overall, the design feels pretty classy. It's very unique. I don't typically see designs like this. Again, it's got this like gold leaf wrap over. It's just a very interesting. I like to see it. It's very creative. Bit hard to read. Yeah, unfortunately, I think the font, particularly for me anyway, up here, it doesn't look like there's a space in the word promise necklace. It looks like there's no space right here. That's kind of making that feel quite busy to me. It keeps drawing my eye up to it for some reason. Seems like a product and not a feeling. I can see where you're coming from on that. Yeah, I think there's some validity to that. Message doesn't flow is not a tearjerker. Let's read that again. I want to do everything I promise you. I'm going to make it bigger for you guys. Because you are special. I saw you and fell for your charms. You are amazing, and I cannot stop myself from falling in love with you over and over. I tend to agree. I don't know that the phrase has the emotional impact we're really going to need for this to be like a runaway product. So yeah, the phrase could use some work. But overall, I mean, I don't think the phrase is horrible, to be clear. The phrase is legible. It's clear English. It just doesn't have quite that kind of heavy emotional impact we want it to have. What does it say above promise necklace? It says, when you wear this promise necklace, always remember ... Okay, so one thing I do know is I feel like this stuff here, at least for me, is a little bit distracting. The stuff on the sides, I'd like to see that toned down just a little bit. The other thing is, man, something about this is just not working for me. It could be that like this just, it feels like those two words are right on top of each other. But all in all, I feel like this is fairly decent. So interlocking hearts, this is supposed to be kind of a romantic type necklace, I think. Interlocking hearts can definitely work for that, but I do think we have some better options. I think Love Not, Forever Love, Alluring Beauty. Don't forget Forever Love. Nobody's using that one. It doesn't look like, but Forever Love is that one that's kind of like this, and it's got cubic zirconia in it, and then it's got a big one right there. Don't forget that one. That one's clearly romantic. I do like this image as being the primary default image for the product. It's dramatic. It's like really close up, and it's kind of dramatic, and it's black background. I like all that. I think it raises the perceived value of the item. All right, let's keep going here though. It looks pretty good. I just changed the messaging so it has more of an emotional response. I think so too, Josh. I think I would fix this here. I don't like how that's touching. And then, yeah, I'd try a different message. But other than that, I'd probably keep testing with this one. Let me look at it. It's some other mock-ups here. It feels, to me, the way you did this kind of gold leaf thing makes the whole thing feel like it has a higher perceived value to me. So anyway, I'm going to click through a few more of these, and then we're going to go to Q&A. I love the, it's very unique what they're doing with the design here. I actually really like that. Whoever did this probably kicking themselves for submitting this to my live, because I imagine a bunch of people are going to start doing this now. How well would it print? Well, I think it'd print well. 300 DPI. I think it'd probably print fine. Anyway, I like that. I think it looks good. The only thing I might be worried about, guys, is keep in mind that that's a piece of paper back here, a high quality piece of paper. In fact, we're looking at improving the quality of that paper back there further with some different cardstock. The only thing I might be worried about is somebody buying this thinking that this is more than paper in the background because it looks so good. But I don't know. I don't know that would actually be an issue. Okay. I think we have done enough teardowns for today. I think everybody's gotten the points. Use the greeting card format. Make sure the necklace isn't hanging over the phrase itself. You want a phrase that's short enough to be legible, but long enough to have maximum emotional impact. When possible, you definitely want to tie the phrase up with like a love your husband, some type of salutation that's specific to the niche. You want simple designs. Keep the designs as much as possible. Keep them symmetrical. Keep them balanced. Don't let them be too distracting from the phrase. Keep in mind, you're selling the phrase because you're selling an emotional experience. You're not selling the design. So don't get carried away on design. Also, stay away from, I don't know what the right word for this is. I'm not an artist, but like half values, meaning like it seems like a lot of your good phrases from a value perspective, the background is either on the light side or the dark side, but being in the middle seems to cause quite a few problems with legibility and things like that. Am I missing any other lessons here in the chat? Let me know on the chat. What lessons am I missing here from a design perspective? From your titles, keep your titles short, sweet, and simple. Make sure you say it's a necklace in the title so people understand what they're buying. Don't use hashtags. Proofreading. Thank you very much, Kirsten. Proofread your stuff. Run it through Grammarly, but I would also advise you, read it out loud to yourself. Seriously do that. If you really struggle with this area, like not catching typos and stuff, read it out loud to yourself backwards. I know that seems weird, but it's like your brain breaks a little bit, and it allows you to kind of see where you're making errors and things like that. I've had to do this for papers and crap that I've written before. Hemingway app, use the 5th grade reading level. That's a tip from Mike Eastman. Totally agree with him on that. I love the Hemingway app. The other thing I'd say is make sure your product is going to fit the niche you're selling to. So keep in mind that one product we looked at, it was Alluring Beauty, but the product itself looked like it was for like an 8-year-old or something like that. And it's just, Alluring Beauty is too mature of a necklace to go to an 8-year-old. Infinity Love would have been a better option. Even Interlocking Hearts probably would have been a better option. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for checking out the ShineOn YouTube channel. I'm Michael Christ. If you liked the content and the video you've seen today, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, check out all the links in the description below, and we'll see you in the next one.